So this is today's live on Equa Television International. My name is Joyce Jakada. I'm so excited. It's Wednesday and today we talk about relationship. Yes, I'm excited. I know a lot of people are wondering, you're excited about what? Yeah, let's talk love. What what's your point of attraction? What's that magnetic moment that's glued you and yours? Or what's that thing that you look forward to or that just caught your attention and you're like, I love this babe, this guy. Oh, anytime I look at my wife, I know that I made the right choice. Anytime I look at my husband, I know that I'm on point. I'm not doing this alone. Engineer Tony J. Nakali is right here, and you get all you need to. I don't want to call him.
What about Jemima that's very red?
Jemima,
On a love day? Is she not the one we should channel our attention on?
Jemima,
Jemima, you have 45 minutes on this show. Solo has 3, I have 3, you have 3.
Sorry.
It's finished.
Morning. It's a cold morning, but let's kickstart this conversation. Magnetic moments. A lot of young people, even married, I'm sure, can just relate to this.
You did introduce Solo on the show.
I did. Well,
Solo, did you hear your introduction?
and
Jemima, did you hear his introduction? I heard my own and yours.
Elder Sambo Solomon Sabi is right here on the show, and
Yesterday.
you are
No,
welcome,
night.
sir.
I don't know why. But
You are welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank
Elder,
you.
you are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for making this show warm.
Okay.
Right on Judge Money.
I beg to take my
You can't go nowhere. You have started. You must finish. You must finish.
Oh, it's a great day to be alive.
Give me five.
man.
Give me five. We're together. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
on Christ the solid rock I stand. All other grounds.
Judge Money. Oh, man. I'm happy to be alive, man. Some people don't know what they are doing to themselves. Caging yourself to sadness and all that. No, it's a free world.
What was your magnetic moment?
I never had. Did you see anybody attached to my body?
You're married, so
So what do you mean by magnetic moment?
what was the point of
If
attraction?
if there was any magnet, my wife would have been beside me on the show.
What was your point of attraction?
To who?
Yours
I
sincerely.
don't fall in love because of what people see and fall in love. Yes.
You
Just yesterday, I was counseling a sister.
Mm.
She's getting married in February, and I asked her, "Do you love the guy?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Why?" She said, "Because he loves her." I said, "For whatever reason, do you know that things that have reasons, these reasons expire?"
Mm.
You know, but the Bible says that the word of the Lord is forever eternal,
Mm.
and it is yea and amen.
Amen.
The flowers will fade, right?
Yes.
The grasses will wither, but the word of the Lord remains. That's what the Bible
So
says.
if we're looking
if you
for
fall
partners,
in love,
Mm.
if you fall in love for the reason of love, you will fall out of love. Why? Because it will get to a point that the person will see less need to love you the way he did, and it will reflect in his character or her character.
Mm.
So what do you do at that point in time? The reason why people should fall in love is both of them, their willingness to keep to God's marital commitments and vows, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us. But that's the reason why you should fall in love. Any other thing is temporary. Forsaking all others. They asked her twice on her wedding day. That's why it's still in her head.
they'll agree to that, but when for richer, for poorer, they'll remove the poorer. They'll
Mm.
remove
Say
the
for richer, for richer.
You see,
richer.
all of this philosophy of not agreeing to negativity. There are so many negative things in the Bible. Even the death of Jesus seemed to be negative to so many Christians. But what about the resurrection? Is a success to people. Okay, if the resurrection is a success story, is there a resurrection without a death?
Mm.
So you must understand, even in the relationship that you have, the Bible, I think it was Apostle Paul that said in the Bible that they that are married shall have troubles.
I think Sambo Solomon has a different view, and
Are you in his mind?
no, there was a discussion about attraction. I did not forget
Okay.
point of attraction, and he insisted. He almost wept that day.
That-
How, Joyce? How would you say that there's nothing physical that attracted you to this person? I say, I'm not saying that.
No, Joyce,
I'm not saying that
but
there's
honestly,
nothing.
I'm in the same school of thought.
No, but I'm not
The first
saying
thing-
that
I was
there's-
asked on my wedding day.
Okay,
The
I'm
pastor said, "What attracted you to her?" I said, "She's beautiful." That's the first thing I look for.
okay. I'm not saying
I
that.
can't go and marry flat surfaces. No. No, it's true. It's true. We are talking love. I
Yes.
want my woman curvy. I want her to be. That's what I want. This church will not tell you that, but it's true.
Okay.
Don't go and marry because family is putting pressure on you. You go and carry something straight like slate and marry. Before long, you just start losing attraction for the person. No, marry the woman that is in your mind, who you want to settle. What is appealing to your emotions? What is appealing to your hormones?
But are these
But-
not
but-
secondary things?
but
Because
this-
we're talking about should physical attraction matter at that point? And I remember saying that this is my point.
I remember saying yes.
Sambo Solomon too said yes.
Yes.
I
to
said
that.
yes.
Yes,
I was
my
not
yes.
yes. I said yes. Koki had an in my yes.
So
in capital letter. Nina.
yes, okay. I remember how that I said, should it matter? And I said it should not matter. Like it shouldn't be the criteria.
Why is smiling?
Because I'm just seeing the weapons that will come.
Exactly.
No, it's good. That's a good opinion. We don't all have to believe
For
the
me,
same thing.
Of course.
it should be secondary. I know that there's a point of dragging you, attracting you, and all of that, but it should not be the topmost priority because there are these things, like you said earlier on, they expire. So you marry her because she's slim, she's curvy, she's this and that, and then she gets pregnant and everything, the
They
curves
don't-
and
they
everything
don't expire.
disappear.
It's from the bone. It's from the bone. Bones don't expire.
Okay, when the curves disappear and everything
Nothing will
becomes,
make it
Wha-
disappear.
we have seen that now.
No, nothing will make it
Or
disappear.
you,
It
but,
depends.
okay, have
if-
you not seen men that
He
married
said it
ladies?
depends. Can we hear him?
No, there are men that married ladies because they are slim and then they get pregnant and then they add up and they don't reduce again. So what do you do if that is your own point of
I've never
attraction?
married a woman like that, so I wouldn't know what to do.
You work towards making her come back.
Okay, and if it is like not coming back, instead it's adding, what do?
Joyce,
You
there's
have to go
nothing
and
that
look
is
for another
impossible.
slim
That
one.
your school of thought, I don't believe it, and I'm going to challenge it right away, like you prophesied earlier. I'm going to put it to you this way. So if you were a man now and you see a lady, you'll disregard her physical looks and go ahead and ask her to marry you, and she says yes. Then you come back to look at the physical.
No, that's not my view.
Okay, so tell me.
That's not my view.
And
How
then
will
we're
you-
saying the physical
Let's hear-
matters.
let's hear
Doesn't
how
mean
she'll
we're
go
not
about
looking
it.
at any other
Do you
thing.
know?
The
You
physical
do you
is
know
the
as
first.
beautiful as you are, as tall as you are, that's the dream of a man. You know that from today's life, when we do this show, there are people that are like, Joyce, I want to marry you and all of that. They have
Straight
said
up.
it several times to that phone that is in my hand. I just don't want to say so that your hair will not be begin. Like there is a very rich guy now. He's disturbing me that, and he's single.
Send number. Okay. Continue
Are you
your
that
point.
desperate?
I didn't say. Did I say anything? Okay.
You know,
Go ahead.
because the guy, I'll send the number. He has a medical condition, and
no, you didn't hear that.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
You say physical attraction does not matter. So he's very rich, but he doesn't have his legs from here. There, but he watches Ekwa TV and he wants to join Zakada. So since you say I should send, I'm sending the number. Kuma seki aure mutumi nangame. Dakwi aure ara, dakwi rawara, da aure kumugenya. You see, so but the point here is that something should attract you to a person, which in real sense that's the beginning of everything. It can be her speech, it can be his speech, it can be their sense of fashion, it can be anything. That is what you see first of all, before you take the conversation deeper to the level of I want to settle down. I don't know who told people that marriage settles people down, but let's just use the language that they are used to. I want to settle down. And then they start talking to Jemima. Jemima, what do you think? Jemima this, Jemima that. And Jemima is like, honestly, you are not my kind of. But what have you been doing with me? No intention was declared. We have just been neutral. And as a matter of fact, Tony has been seeing solo. You see, as pretty as you are and everything, and like 10 men lined up, 9 of them are saying, just leave this girl for me.
Mm.
But one is saying, please, what am I doing with this kind of thing? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Why? Because of attraction. Everybody marry the person they are with right now is because they are attracted to them. You would want to disagree, like I want to disagree in my mind. There are people that, for example, Joyce is here, Solo is here. Solo is dying for Jemima. Joyce loves Solo. He used to have a thing to do with her, not because he loves her back. But the Jemima is dying for messed up. And then you just say, I beg, what is this Jemima? I tried to magnet her to me. She's doing shakara anyhow. You just go back to Joyce and then you marry. It was no attraction. But she forced an attraction on Joyce, not knowing, unknowingly. And it is an artificial attraction. And before long, you'll be married to somebody that you are putting up with everything she does. Instead of enjoying the marriage, you are enduring. What do you want, sir? We want to be happy in relationship. There are some fights that are necessary. There are some fights that are disrespectful. These are the fights that men don't like. That no matter how magnetic you are, when you fight your husband, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you disrespectfully fight your husband, that is where the man, because naturally, every man is created to have a territory. That territory is the zone called the love zone. And then he blocks man from coming to his woman. He blocks another man from coming. It's territorial. So after blocking that, when the woman loses her sense of respect towards the man, he fights it as well. Why? Because there is no way you can have 2 captains within a ship. There's no just way. And women don't understand that. See, make every of your point known to your husband without disrespect. Some of you say, me, I'll not let man disrespect me. For where will I leave him? I heard a story. Peter said, I got the advice from a madman. I got a story that says a lady was married to a man, and then the man started dating another girl. They call them side chick. And then she went to a babalao to secure something that will keep her glued to this man. So the man gave her. When she was leaving, he said, look, I saw something about this man. Something is coming to take his life very soon. This man that you love, something. So the side chick went and met the real woman. Say, you have to join me hands in prayer or with me. Something is about to happen to your husband, who is my boyfriend.
The gods.
So we have to pray earnestly. So that's how they joined hands and prayed, that the man got well and nothing happened to the man. It was a story I heard. I don't know how true it is. So you see, why do men feel comfortable around other women that are not theirs? It's the things they get. But guess what? Once you start having to get intimate with that woman, and when she starts getting used to you, the same spirit of familiarity that settled on your wife, that is making her to talk to you the way she wants, is coming upon you from the other woman too. So that means you have to keep going from one woman to another, one woman to another, one woman. The reason why she loves you is because you don't see her as often as you see your wife.
So if you were attracted to your wife because of all the physiques and everything, why would, like, if that was the point of attraction and it got you glued, why would the man or the woman, after getting what she wants, that attracted her physically, now go to
because
another
of
person?
the character of the woman?
So you see why I was
because of the
asking.
character of the woman that the man failed to work on.
So you see why I said that.
Joyce, you
should
can't
that
change.
be
You
the
can't
ultimate?
See, nobody said it's the ultimate. Like it's the gateway, but not the ultimate. When you open a gate to see a big man, you don't stop at the gate. The gate is open so that you get to the man. You understand? The gate is open so that you get to the man. If you you came to Equa headquarters this morning and the gate was locked, how will you get to the office? There's no way. So the gate has to be open for you to get to the office. Joyce, what I'm saying is, even though with technology now, women change their shapes and all that, but I'm talking about natural. You can work on a woman's character. While courting, you can tell her, look, I love you. I want to settle with you. I want to spend my whole life with you. But there are a few things that I think we need to work on that I'm not comfortable with. You get angry quickly. And you like talking to other men that you say are your friends. I'm not comfortable with it. Are there things about me that you want me to change? Because it's not a one-way traffic. You know, it's a dialogue. It's not a monologue. Are there things about me that you want changed? Apart from this, your friends that you always follow and every night you are with them, I don't think there is anything. Well, that's common with every man. I don't know if there is any man that does not have friends that he follows for whatever reasons. You understand? And then he's like, okay, I will work on it. And then it's like, okay, me too, I will work on it. And then you start working on it. You will see improvements. When you don't see, she's an unwilling participant to change. And that should call for you changing to look for another woman. It's true. Joyce, marriage should be a total package. If not, the Bible wouldn't have said, not a in church. The Bible wouldn't have said, he that finds. What is the criteria for the finding? Search. The searching is not, okay, as a youth fellowship member, do you go to church? Okay, do you have a church that you go to? Are there many girls there that are single?
There
Are there many brothers that are single?
Yes.
Why are they not married?
But I don't know their reason.
Match. It's match. That's the reason. Because if it's not that much, the Bible wouldn't say he that finds. They will say he that gets. In other words, yes. In other words, if there are 40 young people in your church that are not married, young guys, and there are 30 young girls, 30 out of the 40 should just marry them. No, but that's not what you want. Why are you not married? Because men have been coming. You understand? Men have been coming, but you didn't find compatibility because there's something you are looking for. That guy that dealt with you, he came. I don't know why you opened your gate and the guy settled. Now, it took that time. It took the grace of God. Joyce, we almost lost you. CBT. You see Joyce's eyes swollen. She say it's door that hit her.
That's not true.
Joyce was walking.
That's not true.
That's
not true.
People are watching and they are learning from your
That's
experience.
not true. That's not true.
Joyce used to have hair here, like frontals. The guy removed her wig. He peeled the rub gum.
See how
He peeled
Jemima
everything.
do?
That's why the hair is growing. See, it's growing small. Joyce, you have seen
We have not
Shege.
seen anything.
So you see, but truly, I'm talking about compatibility. If you look at any girl you see, men have been coming. There are some she decides to get serious with. There are some she's like, this is a means to an end. Let me not start. However, I love the guy. Haven't you seen girls that will keep a guy and say, I love him, but I'm not marrying him? You see a guy too with he say, I love this one, but one number now, Rebani. What are you doing?
Lover girl. Lover woman. Tell us about your magnetic.
She even wore
moment.
uniform
It was a serious coincidence.
on a Wednesday.
Love.
On a Wednesday.
I didn't.
Tell us about tell us about the magnetic moment.
Now I want to go and change.
You must finish what you
blood,
started.
the blood of Jesus. Is
Cover
the one-
myself.
That's
It's
it.
colorless. That blood is colorless.
Tell us.
Okay, about.
Magnetic moments.
Well, for me, one of the magnetic moments I've always had was I don't want a lousy person.
Wow.
I don't like people that are very lousy. And
You want
I
people
got
that you
that.
can control.
No,
That's
no,
true.
no, not that.
Cool, calm, gentle. Oh wow.
So I
You want men like me.
Calm but tough. Like,
She doesn't like tough. She wants somebody she can control. What do you mean?
I'm not sure I said that. So I
But
didn't
are you
want-
sure? You are not sure you said that, but I interpreted.
Oh
what is your attraction?
So I don't want people that are lousy, and then secondly, I like people that have high sense of reasoning. You know, we're in a world where
You
it's
have
not
to
about
reason.
yes. You have to do a
And
lot
fastly.
of reasoning.
You have to
Fast,
reason
yes,
fastly.
fast. You know, it's not about what do you think, and well, anything. No, you have to give me what you tell me. Give us options. Let's play our cards on the table, and you know. So that was really my attraction, and just like he said, a lot of people keep coming at different intervals, and someone before he comes, the moment he's coming towards your direction, you know already that is a no. So once he's coming, you are already saying no, so that you don't waste each other's time and all
I
of
know
that. And
one
when
of
that serious person comes along, you know already, because he is what you want, and it doesn't take a lot of effort for everything to just go in place. So for me,
I
the
know one.
attraction is you have to really be responsible. I don't like people that are not responsible.
Wow. You know,
I know one. I asked him what happened. He said, Jemima said that his belt cut, that he saw his belt. That was the turn of wow. Hi, Jemima.
You show them. You know,
Belt fire like you're pastor.
You
Go
know,
ahead,
when you were shouting, it's not true.
Okay.
Now I understand.
Oh, wow.
I thought when they were
Your
explaining
GM is a liar.
No idea.
Noted. I'll call the name of the person inside show.
Samuel Solomon was narrating his experience one time, and it was more like tears wanted to start dropping.
From your eyes.
I was like, wow, you saw things, so you saw things. See how he's looking at me like, don't
He's
say.
waiting for you to
Don't
lie. Go
say.
ahead.
Don't say. Please tell us yourself.
No.
Tell us
I
yourself.
must pick it up from where you stop. So
Tell us about
No,
those
no, no.
magnetic moments. That time that the
No,
love
no.
was
is
shaking
that
you.
story? I want you to remind me so that I'll pick it up from there.
That moment.
Point.
I almost cried. Like I almost shed tears.
Point.
Didn't you cry? Did you not cry? When
Point.
when she told you she was not doing again, or when she said she would not marry you, you did not cry. Tell
Okay,
us about-
Christy. Is it
Joyce.
Christy? Or,
Tell us about your magnetic
is it
moment.
Christy or Habiba?
Answer.
Or Tasala?
Tell us about your
So
magnetic.
look at love. Wow. I remember. And I remember his promises. I
Shout hallelujah.
Yeah. Tell
I
us.
remember.
Tell us. Elder
I
Sam,
remember.
Stop touching my mic.
That was slower. Tell us. Tell us.
For me, I would say number one.
He's
I
looking for
don't-
words to neutralize his
No.
point.
Exactly.
No. No. I don't like a plumby person.
Oh, wow.
Yes. To be honest.
They are watching.
Yeah,
He's married. What
It's
do you
late.
mean?
So. Go ahead.
average. But
Height.
yes, average height. That's first.
You don't want some touch of evil spirit.
Evil spirit.
Like small.
No. And like she said, I don't like people that are too
Lousy.
like before you say one, they have said 20 or 30 or thereabout. But another thing is that I
Right
love,
on, brother.
I love people with
I love.
high sense of
Solo, is this somebody you're explaining?
So-
You
Yes,
don't know what you love. Yeah, I love people with Are you talking about me or Hassan? Yeah, it's you. You should know. He's just influent. As if you're explaining somebody's predicament. I love somebody that is
You know, you
I
have,
think
he has to be
for
well
this,
guided.
for this show. I think I'm done. Pick it up from where?
You know, just like you told her earlier, you go nowhere.
You must finish this point. You must
Oh.
finish it.
Remember, you are my close neighbor.
I still am.
You know, it's very interesting. We
You
can't
see,
take this away.
issue of attraction is very important. You remember last time we talked about attraction, and I made my point and I made it clear, because you can't say you are just there, you are meeting somebody, and then nothing is connecting you. And I said, why did even God create people? He created us with purpose, and that's why He gives some people bold eyes, some people a good set of teeth with nice, beautiful smiles. You understand? And then some people are chubby, some people are slim. Even though He said something earlier that He will not marry somebody that is just one. The one is somebody treasure that is that. So the one, don't, if you are watching, you have a place, because people like us,
I have questions. Finish.
Before.
I have questions.
So that is it. So what I'm trying to say is that it shouldn't be that people from the first attraction you will settle there, because in most cases people settle for that first attraction. Is it because she has a good smile, or is her eyes that you like, and then tomorrow she fall on a bike, and then one is out, and it becomes a problem?
Okay.
You understand? So yes, there's something that will attract you, and then after the attraction, that is when the real discussion will start, and that is when you will now bring all that you gather, that you say you want, which we made it clear that even as you are bringing that, I want a lady that is this and that and that and that and that, make sure you are writing the same, so that you create balance. We made that clear. Most cases, you don't find that. You are just saying, this is the kind of lady that I want. Very hardworking, very intelligent, a woman that I know when we have kids, my kids will not.
You have gone beyond the physical attraction.
You have gone beyond that. But as much as you are writing, forget to write your own. You understand? Because you are expecting something from her. Are you that thing that you are writing?
You know what I want to say is this. I know that physical attraction is very important, because if you go for something you're not, if just think about you marrying somebody you're not attracted to, then you won't find it like pleasing or appealing to be with that person. So, but I've seen how that a lot of young people, especially the unmarried, even though now even the married women now, for example, or married men too, are getting the same path, making all effort to ensure that physically, like, they have what will attract the man or what will attract the lady. There are a lot of men going to the gym because they want to have six packs and all of that, because they think ladies want men with six packs. There are a lot of ladies now going for different surgeries to increase their butts, their boobs and breasts and all of that, because they think that is the point of attraction. I've also had ladies say that, oh, this guy just slept with me and dumped me. And then there are some ladies that will tell you, because I refuse him sex, he left me. So I was just wondering, so do you think that it is because you did not give sex, that's why he left you, or because you give him sex that he left you? It means that beyond this physical attraction, there's something that keeps the man, or there's something that keeps the woman. Earlier, Engineer Tony was talking about attitude, like character, mentioning respect and other things. Most times we put all our attention at the physical, like a lot of effort on the physical appearance. You want to bleach your skin, you want to go and add up some parts, you want to take out some fat, you want to do a lot of things. A lot of ladies are subjected to so many kinds of surgeries because they want to look certain ways just to attract men. But after attracting the man, now primarily there are things that keep that relationship both ways, whether be it a man or a woman. If you are able to attract her by your physical appearance, now there are certain things that will sustain the relationship. So should we put all our effort on the physical, neglecting what is even primary? Earlier on when you started, you were talking about how that the word of God, like your relationship be anchored on certain things that are actually key. Your knowledge of the word of God, you should have character, you should have integrity, you should be intelligent. Imagine getting married to someone and then eventually their challenges surface. At that point, her color is not what you're thinking of. Just imagine you have bills to pay, like school fees, there's no food, there's certain things, and then at that point, you're not even looking at your husband's six packs. It is his ability to pay the bills that is there. Or imagine when you need his assistance in terms of advice, and then at that point saying, are you not seeing my 6 packs? It is not what is going to bring solution to the problem. So beyond the physical magnetic moments, what should be the emphasis, or what should be our focus as individuals? Because even after the marriage, I've also seen situations where the women will just relax, like, auntie, go and make your hair now. Kubani, you people should go and do that. There are women that can just stay the whole day without even taking their bath. They just be with the wrapper all around, like they don't care about anything physical, even though maybe that was what attracted the husband in terms of, no, she's a clean lady, she dressed properly and all of that. But they feel they are married, so they don't have no effort is needed in that area. So both ways, what should be the focus now?
Well, aside from the physical attraction, just like you said, you have to be willing to put in work. The example you just stated clearly is a practical one that constantly happens, especially when you have put to bed. You feel like, oh, all these people that are trying to tell me this don't know where I am coming from. I am tired, I don't sleep, I am working. So you use that as an excuse to live everywhere scattered. You leave that as an excuse to be dirty because you gave birth. So what happened to our parents that were giving birth to as many as 12 and they were still doing all of that? So beyond the physical attraction, really we need to put in effort. It's not about looking at your partner and saying he needs to do this. What happened to you? You can do that as well. Whatever you want him to do, you can do it. We are not in an era where we say this particular thing is designated to just the males and this one is designated to just the females. Everyone does everything. So you can do it as you keep encouraging that person to be who he is. A lot of times we get carried away from the relationship because it is a point where we're trying to outdo each other. I need to do a lot of things that will please him, and he would see me in a lighter position, and he would want to see that I would make a good wife. Then by the time you get married, you're feeling like, oh well, I have him now, so I don't need to do any other thing, forgetting that when you have gotten married, that is when you need to up your game to do more. That is what leads to the familiarity, and you feel like there's nothing else that I don't know, so I want to go out. You're now seeing people outside better. You're seeing the grass at the other lane greener. You don't even want to water your own that is here. So really it is a point to put effort. You need to get to a point where you're looking beyond the physical. You're looking at other things. Your beauty will not bring
For
food
example,
to
how
the
can a
house.
fine woman or a fine girl, you got married, you saw she's looking all beautiful, and a fine woman subject herself to cleaning, to cooking, to, like, at that point she doesn't care. If all she can do is just put on her nails, make hair, look. You've married a fine woman now, like, so why should a fine woman be doing all of
Joyce,
those
a lot of things complement who you are, so to say. If you are beautiful, it's not enough. It's not enough.
Of course.
And that is what I want most ladies to understand. You don't see many men lying down at home after marriage, after wedding, and say, "Toh, the way it takes us, that's how it is." There are men that are like that. But mostly, when you have some sort of resources as a man, you see your wife relaxing. I have a lot of friends that are rich, and they complain about that. They want a house girl for everything. They want a cleaner. Just spill drink here, you are calling house girl. Why are you a woman?
True.
I mean, there are no. You people are saying that gender equality and all of that. I agree, but we have roles. We have roles. God created the woman to complement the man. Sure. As much as okay, there was a picture that trended on social media. A man was carrying, he backed his baby, and then they were walking. Somebody now snapped them and said, "What do you think about these people?" Then somebody now commented and said, "What do you mean that a man carrying his backing his child while the woman was just walking?" Say, "What do you think about this guy?" They were expecting. People were expecting to. Maybe the guy that made the post was expecting to hear. Oh, he's a caring man. Somebody said, "What do you think? Is he not? What do you mean? Is he not his child? It's his child." It is expected that he's a woman that should carry. Not all the time. Once in a while, why won't you drive while I pick the baby? But you see, you cannot put it to me as a responsibility in the house just because I chose to do it. Do you understand my point? You can't put it. You can't put it to me as a responsibility. Like, what is wrong if your wife is watching a movie and the baby poops and she say, "Please help me clean the baby"? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong. But you understand? When it becomes the responsibility of the father after going out to hustle and come back, there's something is wrong with that. If we are talking about gender roles and all of that, I think we should not start crisscrossing these roles. It is not important. It is not important. God made the woman for a particular reason, and he made the man for a particular reason. Even though there are people that are waking up today to say this is who they want to be, they want to be identified as. They want to be identified as. And somebody made a joke. He said he went to a supermarket and he bought something. They're asking him, "These things you are packing, can you pay?" He said, "I want to be identified as a rich man." You don't have money to pay for all these things that you are buying. You see, Joyce, you spoke earlier about the woman losing her beauty. What does she ends up becoming? Yes. So you said something like that. You talked about roles. You talked about all of these things. Attraction. Look at you, Joyce. Jokes apart, you are pretty. You are pretty. Everything set. But somebody is saying no, like I said earlier. But if I marry you on the basis of being pretty, and then we go home, cook, you are putting salt at the time of seasoning. They are putting the raw meat when the food is like 5 minutes to. Like, didn't they teach you how to cook?
You know why I even brought that?
You say, I didn't marry you to cook.
Because there are ladies that will tell you that when you are dating me, like, I was just living my life. It's you that came for the fine girl. So you cannot come and start subjecting me as a single lady. I don't wash plates. I don't do this. I don't do this.
Look at you now, Joyce. I never caught you on fresh. Same as Jemima. Well, Jemima is married. But let me concentrate on you. All the girls in Equa Television, there's none that you will ever see on fresh. They are always, and they are not married. Wait till they are married. This thing, I always think about it. Now, who gives you money to remain with this standard? And then suddenly, I'm not saying when you are married to a man, you should stop what you are doing. No. But you see, they say that when you are married, the man should not take care of you. That's not what I'm saying. But you see what? As you are this, like, always looking pimped, always looking gorgeous, you get married and you say, is it my money? I'll be looking good for him. Come on to go and make your hair. Look at my hair now. 3 months, you didn't give me anything. So you enjoy being that way? Do you understand the point? No, you will not buy clothes because you have a husband.
His money, our money.
But you understand? You forget that the community does not care whether you are married or you are single. They will even laugh at you. And there are men who will not give their wives money to do this, money to do that, money to do this, just because the women are disrespectful and ungrateful. There's someone I always ask him, I say, this your wife, she doesn't care about beauty. He says she does. I don't just give her money. Because she keeps saying, this guy has position. If you go to his house, if you see, he has workers and all of that. But if you go, the wife is always looking like the house girl. The house girls are looking like the wife. And then I said, this your wife, she's simple. She doesn't care about all this. He said, no, she does. I don't just give her money anymore. There was a time he bought her this hair, 1 million. 3 hair, 1 million. So when they will go out, she will dress anyhow. She will tell him it's because you didn't buy that thing that I asked you for. So why won't you pick from all the ones? She has remained ungrateful.
You have a lot of
this guy has position in government. So he said that he's not going to do that. So he prefers to go for events alone. You see, there are certain things that women do that you don't think when you do more, your man will support you. You think it should be 100% men. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. You see, when you have a girlfriend and you are going out, you don't even tell her what to wear. But she knows that she's going out with a man. So she dresses her best. Or he dresses her best. Why? Because she's going out with someone. Why does it stop when you get married? When you are single, you mean many men contribute money to give you? It's true. Now that I'm the only one in your life, example. Now that I'm the only one in your life, married to you, before I go home, gate is locked. Now I'm the only man married to you. You won't look good. There are women that tell you, they don't go anywhere. What's the need of go looking? Who are they looking good for? No. The man saw something and he brought you to his life. He wants to continue seeing that, whether he's giving you money or not. You understand? Certain things come naturally when we do things naturally.
I also want to talk about certain magnetic moments or magnetic points of attraction that people are unaware of. You see, sometimes we just think it's just all about the physical. But beyond the physical, like you rightly said, you should accompany it with character, with attitude, with intelligence. There are a lot of things that need to sustain that attraction. A lady went to her mother and said that, Mom, I'm tired of this marriage. Like, I just need to end it, but not just end it. I also want to end the man's life because I'm not happy. He doesn't stay in the house. He doesn't do what I want him to do and all of that. So she doesn't just want the marriage to end, but she also wants to end his life. And the mother looked at her and said, you really mean you want to do this? She said, yes, that was the essence of the marriage, because as far as she's concerned, there's nothing between them. And the mother said, okay, if you're really sure you really want to end his life, there's one way we need to do this so that you will not be suspected. And she said, okay, how do we do it? She said, okay, first of all, you're going to go back to the house. You need to love him. You need to be closer with him. You need to love him. Disregard all the things that he has done for you, like he has done to you that has brought pain upon you. But you need to be very close to him. You need to be friendly with him. You need to love him. You need to respect him. You need to submit to him. All that you know he wants, you should be that thing to him. That way, you are very close to him, and nobody, even if anything happens to him, nobody will suspect you. And she said, that easy. The mom said, yes. Are you ready and willing to do? She said, yes, she will do it. So you see, ordinarily when he comes back home, she fights with him. You're coming by this time. She yells at him. She doesn't cook. When he asks her to do things she would not do because she's angry and she's fighting. But this was the remedy that her mother gave her. And she said, I'm going to give you this powder. Anytime you cook for him, just put it in it. Gradually, he's going to die. And she said, okay. So she said, we're going to do this for 30 days. So after 30 days, before or after the 30 days, he's going to die. So, but you will not be suspected. She said, Mom, fine, I'm game. I will do this. And she went back home. All of a sudden, she changed. She's became nice. She was respectful. She was submissive. And 30 days after, she came back to the mom and she said, Mom, I don't want him to die. And the mom was asking.
Just have to complete what we started.
She said, why? She said,
He has changed.
He has changed. That he has changed. He's everything she ever wanted. So, and the mom, she said, but I'm worried. The powder that I've been putting in the food, I don't want him to die. What can we do? Can we take him to the hospital? Can we do something to reverse all of that? And the mom told her that that was not a poison. It was a seasoning she gave her. But the message there was that there's something you're doing too that made him to be like this. Beyond your beauty, there's character. You can't use.
And it stands on top of the beauty.
Yes. So she told her that. So you see, it means that it's not the fight, the way that you yelling at him, you not being submissive, you being disrespectful. That there are better ways to settle issues. There are better ways to communicate your pain, your bitterness about there are better ways to do it. And that was how she went back home, happy, grateful to her mother. And then their marriage, like everything continued beautiful ever after. That's not to say that there won't be moments of challenges, but don't be proud of your weakness. It was Engineer Tolu that said that something is wrong. If you know you are doing something that is wrong, but you're proud of it, it's wrong. Your relationship will not be built or will not grow on just your physical attraction. See, there are moments that it's your intelligence that is needed. There are moments that it is character that is needed to sustain that relationship. You cannot be in a relationship and say, oh, it was beauty you saw and you came. It was six packs you saw and you
there's
came.
no two way about it. It's your character that sustain your beauty. Because your character will make the man even forget what even attracted him in the first place. Yes.
You see, there's a way you can maintain a woman's body. She has a good character. There's a way there's a way you can maintain your wife's body. She will help you in fishing out what keeps her skin glowing. She will help you in tell you, it's only when people are happy that they do things like that. You can't be fighting every day and expect me to ask you the amount you buy your cream in the midst of fight. No. You can't be doing that. But when you make the atmosphere conducive, and some people fake it. When you hear a topic like this, you say, let me go. 3-4 days later, I'm tired. Let me go back to my old self. The same story was told. I was a child when I heard this story. A pastor came, a policeman that was a pastor. He came and was preaching, an evangelist. And he said that this issue of women quarreling at home with their husbands, most of the time, you are the problem. It was in a main fellowship week of prayer in an Equa church. Very long time ago. The man said a woman went to a native doctor that he should change her husband so that whatever she says, he would do. So the native doctor said, there's only one thing. Do you see this? Is it whiskers? This wicks on a lion's cheek? That he wants a strand of it.
Lion.
She said, no. He told her, I said, not from a dead lion, from a living lion. I want a strand. Go and bring it. The woman went back and she started saying, is it not better if I just change my mind towards my husband? Where will I get it? But she slept and dreamt that she got it. So she applied what she saw in the dream and took the strand of that hair to the native doctor. So the native doctor asked her, is it which doctor or native doctor? He asked her, he said, wow, you did it. He said, and he looked and he said, truly, it is a strand of hair from a living lion. How did you do it? She said the lion was facing the front, so she came from the back. And when she came, she started playing with the lion. The lion wanted to eat her, but she was just playing with the lion. She started singing. She got to the cheek, and then she pulled one, and she continued. The lion slept, and then she left. She said, that's just it. Go and do the same with your husband. Because you told me that your husband is worse than a lion.
And you could pull this out.
So he said, go. He said, go and treat your husband that way. And he said, that was the happiest marriage in town that year. So you see, sir, this thing is both ways. You'll be magneted to someone, but their character. What makes a magnet magnetic? Your character will remove that magnet. It will be metal. And it will not make magnet anymore. As a matter of fact, when you come close, it's like fire and cotton. It wants to burn. So you have to be deliberate about your own peace in your own home. Some people are living through hell, but they are just existing in their marriages. Why? Because nobody wants to step down for the other. There are people, you see a man, very calm man, no problem. But the wife is the... you see another one, the man is hot. Whatever they do to the wife. So Lowe's gave us a story one time of a woman that maltreated her husband, I think till he died or something. But you see, when you want a woman, if you want a curvy woman, take time to look for a curvy woman. Then you work on her character. If you want a slim woman, take time to look for a slim woman and work on. Solo say one, me I didn't say one. You can't go and marry the opposite of your attraction and live with it for the rest of your life. You know, even if she has good character, once in a while you think, I just wish she has good character. But I just wish she have small, and you understand. You keep wishing. So it's good to get the complete package. Why would I go and marry Mike Stan and keep at home?
And sometimes even if
Sorry.
if the physical is not really there and you are wishing, I'm just picking up from the wish, from your imagination, you will imagine that everything is intact and you will appreciate it like that.
You know what
And,
some
and
men
you see
do?
that story that that you said is about one man that maltreated his wife. Like, he's a drunkard. Like, always she will go out. Her neighbors will tell her that we saw him lying down. So
I should go and pick him up.
and then yes, she will ask the children, the ones that are home. She will say, "Okay, let's go and pick your dad." Yes. Then they will pick him. She will wash him. She wash his clothes like steady. He's here in Plateau, on Plateau, you know. So when
He's here, but it's not from Plateau.
no, as in
Okay.
the story. I didn't say he's a Plateau man. I didn't say he's a Plateau man. What I'm just saying is not far. You understand? Hey, it's not far. That's what I mean. So at the point, she normally tells the children that your father is struggling with this thing. She see it as a challenge. You know that the father is struggling with. So she always encourages the children. Say, never in your life disrespect this man, because out of him comes you. So always treat him. And she believed that one day he will change. Not until one day they thought he's dead. He was dead. Then they now discovered that he's still breathing, and they picked him. So when they treated him at the hospital, and then he now told the woman that he's so sorry for everything, because of what she has been doing to him all this while. You know, she loved him just the way. And the beauty of the whole story is that when they are discouraging the woman, telling her to leave, she said, God positioned me. Maybe it's just him that God wants me to save, and that's my assignment. That's just the story. She said maybe the husband is her assignment. So that is why she just have to do it diligently until she see the end. But at the end, he repented, and then, you know, the marriage was
Amazing.
you know, so
That's your okay. Time is gone.
It's just important that yes, you go for what you want. The scriptures say, "Ask and it shall be given unto you." But in asking, we need to also be diligent. Let's be wise. Someone said that the best relationship advice is that write down all the things you want in your partner, what you want to see in your partner, and then be that thing. I'm not talking about curves, so before some guys will go and do surgery and all of that. But then what is very important is have character, have good character. There are people that married all the physical attraction, but later on they still go out and tell you that because of this, because of that. So let's work on our character. Let's be the best version of who we are. Let's be who we want to see in our partner, and we'll have beautiful marriages and beautiful homes. Thank you so much for your perspective, magnetic moments. And it's been good doing this with you, our viewers. Thank you, Equa Executive, for this platform. We really appreciate all Equa Television supporters, cast and crew. Thank you. Until we come your way tomorrow, same time. Have a blessed day.